Board of Education. Wait a second, wait, I gotta do my spiel. This is a meeting held in public for the purpose of conducting the school district's business and is not to be considered a community public hearing. There is a time for public comment during the meeting as indicated in agenda item 3. I would go on, but there's nobody here. So we are now going to move on to the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led by Mrs. Cobell.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. And I forgot to turn on the microphone, so I will do that now. Since there is no one here, we will skip public comments. And we will go right into the meat. We do not have a consent agenda this time because we didn't have any meetings prior to discuss any of these items, so they're all going to come up individually. But they're all pretty straightforward, I think. So, first off, can I have a motion to approve the minutes from our September 6th, 2024 regular meeting?
So moved. Second.
Is there any discussion on the minutes? All right, can we go ahead and do a voice vote? Actually, before we do the voice vote, we need to use somebody to have be our secretary. Would you mind Mrs. Cobell being our secretary until Mrs. Tryon arrives? Not at all. Of course. Not of course. Okay, so now back to the approval of minutes. We have a motion and a second. Can we just do a voice vote on the approval of the minutes? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, second one, change of meeting location. This month we are planning on having a rather large crowd because of the number of people that are coming in for recognitions. So we're just afraid that maybe not everybody will fit in here, so we're going to recommend that we move over to the Fine Arts Center, which is attached but technically has a separate address. So we need to officially change the meeting location. So can I please have a motion to approve the next regular meeting of the Board of Education be held at the Fine Arts Center?
I move that our next regular meeting of the Board of Education be moved to the Fine Arts Center.
Second.
All right, is there any other discussion on that one? Okay, again, a voice vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Next, we have the ratification of an employment contract. Could I please have? Oh, okay, you're right. Yeah. Employment of administrative staff, which is this, I just titled it incorrectly. So can I please have a motion to approve the hire and issuance of an administrative contract to Jason Strothide? Jacob Strothide, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that last name correctly, so I apologize, for the 2024-2025 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion on the contract? All right, can we have a voice vote on this one as well? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Next, we move on to a ratification of an employment contract for the bus drivers. Can I have a motion to approve the wage and benefit agreement for the Forest Hills bus drivers?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? All right. Since this is well, I guess we can do a voice vote still on this one, right? Yeah. So all in favor of approving the wage and benefit agreement, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that is everything. Next, we are moving on then to our closed session. So could I please have a motion to move into closed session to conduct the superintendent's evaluation pursuant to MCL 15.2681A?
I'll motion we move into closed session.
Second.
All in favor? Oh, wait, no, I have to do a roll call on moving into closed session. So could we please, Mrs. Tryon, have a roll call vote?
Yes,
Sorry.
that's right. Dr. Rashad,
Yes.
Ms. Steinmeier,
Yes.
Ms. DeBoer,
Yes.
Mrs. Spunk,
Yes.
Ms. Cobell,
Yes.
Dr. Carlson,
Yes.
Mrs. Ryan, yes.
Okay, we are in closed session, thank you. We are back session. On my papers, where are we? All right, so thank you very much Superintendent Kirby for going over all of this. It was super thorough and very informative. I think we all were very pleased with what you've been doing over the last 3 months, and we're very happy you're here. Now we are up to the setting superintendent goals. So a lot of what you talked about are sort of goals that you have already been working towards. And so this is more of just a formalized process of us saying, yes, we want these to be your goals. And I think from what we all heard and from what you've been working on, that having areas of focus be around communication and trust and safety and security will be, I would suggest that those are the 2 goals that seem to rise to the top from our conversations. You know, we've already seen a lot more communications coming out. We've been doing a lot of work around that department, and thank you to Elizabeth for also her and Isabella's work in that. You know, and continuing that, I think would be a good goal, as well as working on safety and security, both of individual students and their mental health, as well as the buildings and the properties, and coordination with fire, EMS, police departments, things like that. Does anybody have anything they want, did somebody else get something else out of the conversations, or want to add or subtract or change anything from that?
Yeah, I support those areas too. Oh, sorry. go
Yeah,
ahead.
just worth noting that we did a lot of research into our community as far as what we were looking for in a superintendent and whatnot, and these themes kind of rose to the top there too. So it's
Right.
kind of neat that Superintendent Kirby has discovered that in his 90-day drinking from the fire hose, but it just seems to be themes that we've been hearing about for a while, so they sound like great goals.
Thank you for reminding me I didn't use my microphone again.
I think too, these goals, or these, I should say, these themes for a goal will take into consideration, and I think if they're done well, will take into consideration or kind of foster a lot of the other things that the community is looking for as areas of enhancement in the district. So I think they're overarching enough themes that they'll take a lot of those concerns into consideration.
And for anybody that happens to watch this after the fact, since we don't have a packed audience here tonight, is, you know, if people are questioning like, well, what about academics? Like, what are the academic standards? Why isn't something along in an academic sense being put forward as a specific goal? It's because that's already built into the superintendent evaluation. It's something that he'll be evaluated on already. So it's not something that we need to add on specifically as a goal that we want him to work for. This is more that's specific to our district.
Nice clarification.
And so it'd be okay then to, Superintendent Kirby, if you were to look at these themes, these broader areas, and then craft them maybe into your visions that we will be able to use at the year end as an evaluation tool into some type of formal goals?
Yeah, we'll get it into a format and then be able to use that to show progress with future meetings, for sure. Yes. And there'll be other actions, obviously, you know, as we've talked about, as far as looking at other things across the district that we've been discussing, so.
Excellent.
All right, anything else around the superintendent goals? All right, we are up to board communications. Are there any board communications tonight? No? All right. Well, is there any other business before the board? All right, there being no further business, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody.